In the past, we had the MUR client, and you have this MUR settings, which is the classical way to configure a MUR system. Right now we have a warning, but you can still use the classical one, which is useful for some to identify local MUR boxes. But for most people, the new web-based interface has all settings available and some new ones as well. And you find this by accessing it in the browser. And here you have user setup. You can add new users, give them password, and choose what they have access to by checking the boxes. For example, for today's demo, I've had this user only accessing 3 machines. That needs to be shown for this user account. We have the machine settings, both the machines you are monitoring stopcodes on, and on the right column we have the MUR boxes, similar to the last view. Here you have some new features, for example keypad script that allows you to make a custom behavior on what the operator enters into the MUR box. And what that means I will show later on when we go to support codes. And otherwise, when we open settings, they are the same, just a different design. But all settings are still here. Some might have changed names, for example running signal, which now is high, low, edge, explaining how to interpret the signal. And one big news here is the stop code. And this is important if you're going to upgrade. In the past, you might have used stop code schedules, meaning you could have different names and colors of the stop codes depending on which machine you were looking at. A few years ago, we removed that feature. But if you're still using it, we need to make a custom migration for you before you upgrade to this version that you see here. What you can see here, stop codes are the same, but you can see some stop codes are shifted to the right. So this stop code is placed as a sub stop code to number 9 is below number 8 in the hierarchy, which means you can, when you enter stop codes in terminal, you can enter number 8 and you can see all sub stop codes afterwards. I made the same thing for maintenance here. So 11 and 12 is sub stop codes to 10. They don't have to be in number order. For example, I can place cleaning under missing material by editing cleaning and choose to place under missing material. Now we see it moved up here. So that's the tree structure of stop codes. The new, when we removed the old stop code schemes, we introduced what we now call machine groups. And machine groups allows you to customize what stop code is available on what machine. For example, you may have custom stop codes that is only relevant for some group of machines. And that way you can create a new group here. Let's call it the CNC. And then we select CNC here, and to the right we can choose which stop codes are going to be available for this machine. I will start by choose all, and then I can uncheck stop codes that are not relevant for a certain machine. And once this group is configured, I can go up to the right with the machines and I can choose that CNC should belong to the CNC group. So this is a way to only have a few stop codes available for each machine. And lastly, we support more than 99 stop codes now. Right now you only see up to 82, but you can create a new stop code giving it 1283. And in MUR terminal you can now enter stop codes up to 4 digits like this one. But you can't do it on the MUR-Box because it's only have 2 digits display. So to make sure this works on the MUR-Box, you can go into the machine groups, and let's say we activate this one, and then I can give it a special number here, for example 83, which means that if I enter stop code 83, if I enter 83 on the keypad, it will trigger this stop code 12,083. So that's the news in stop code settings. So I've shown you the machines and stop code settings, and one more explanation how it can work. You can have operator enters stop code 4. It shows stop code 4 on the MUR-Box, but in the system it's recorded as a different stop code. And this allows you to have more than 99 stop codes but still make them available on the keypad.